receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Sean Williams. Fighting through it, he's got space. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 36, Mahomes, flush to his right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. He completes it to Bull. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. He's got his man, Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Williams. Room here to run. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here at a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Andy Dalton now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action here with Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's Williams.
Here comes the boom. I think, boys. I think.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dalton now to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Dalton bootlegs out. Dancing to his left. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. Dalton on third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're good. We're good.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dalton off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Stop.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Hill, complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So now Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill.
Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew